Hello everyone and welcome back to Two Bros Game Night. I am your host, Older Bro.
I'm your interested host, Younger Bro.
And today, we begin a new series.
Yeah, completely new. It's new all around and it's gonna stay new.
Yeah, Younger Bro's saying he's interested, but it's his series, so I don't know what the hell he's interested about.
So, the plan was to play a game that I have knowledge about and am interested in playing.
But have never played.
But I've never played.
Sure.
And the second game I was going to do after this was a game I've never played before.
Yeah, you've never played this one either, so at this point they're...
I know,
but
I've played this franchise, but I'm saying like completely
You want
new
a series from a franchise you've done, or a game from a franchise you've done already, and then a franchise you've never done.
And also, who thinks I don't pay attention to the analytics, because for some reason you guys really love the first two games. So, let me talk about the third game for a second. I have no knowledge of this game at all.
For some reason they called this one the video game, even though they didn't call the other ones the video game.
We don't... it's to differentiate, which is fine.
But they didn't differentiate Madagascar 1 the video game, not the video game.
They sort of did it with 2 because I've seen it 2 ways. It was Madagascar Escape to Africa, the video game. I've seen it that way. And then I've also seen it the other way, which is just...
Madagascar Escape to Africa, not the video game.
Exactly, so...
Well, again, it's because... The reason you see that is because other platforms, when they're trying to say, we're talking about this thing, naturally say, the video game. Because that's how you differentiate these kind of games. So it makes sense. But it's like, why didn't you do that for the first 2 games?
I don't know. But, so, let's talk a little bit about this. Guys, this is not by Toys for Bob, from what I understand. In any way. This is not by the first 2 people who made the
I believe you're correct.
So that worries me, because I've seen the trailer for this game. That's the only thing I've seen for this game, and I'm worried it's a bunch of mini-games. That's all this game is. That's my worry. So, I guess I'm going to find out. So
yeah, let me confirm who made this game, because I have not confirmed that.
Something Monkey Games. But yeah, guys.
Monkey Bar Games.
Yeah, Monkey Bar Games. But so yeah, I'm a little worried to play this game because I feel like it's not going to be like the first 2 games. Like, I had this feeling when I first saw this game on the shelves. I had no idea that it was even coming out. So when I saw this game, I'm like, oh no, they made a 3rd game. Oh no, it's not by Toys for Bob. I'm never getting this. Well, you know, I got it because you guys love this series. So here we go. Press and start.
Okay, I think I know the answer to the Younger Bros question, but I will not answer it, so that he can see the game. Okay, you're in a hub world.
It's a 2-player game? Well, we can't do it because I don't have another PS3 controller.
Don't fucking care, just go. Not a problem.
This looks like it's all mini games.
Okay, so let's...
Story mode. Okay. What's the other things?
Yeah, missions. Okay. Circus mode. Profiles. Extras. Okay, well, I assume we're going to story mode.
I don't like the movement. It's not smooth like the first 2 games. And they're on the PS2.
Yeah, look.
Well, Madagascar 2 is on the PS3.
Made by a different company. It's not about what console you're on, it's about how good of a developer you are.
Okay.
Oh, that looks like crap.
Okay, images from the movie.
Yup, great.
Good evening, and welcome. When we last left our friends, they had managed to leave Africa.
Yup.
Somehow.
Into and back out of a rather sticky situation in Monaco, and met a ragtag group of circus performers. Upon hearing that this was a traveling show, our friends purchased the circus in hopes of it taking them home to New York. Unfortunately, that plan didn't pan out so well.
Monkey person. You are boring the players. They're not.
You're boring the players.
Do you mind?
Mind? No, not at all. It is my pleasure.
Okay, the cutscenes aren't that
What
bad.
the hairy,
Yes.
boring guy over there was trying to say is the old circus, for which they had paid way too much money, was... And the freaks were never going to make it home to New York.
I completely forgot they
I'm a lot
bought the
when you
circus.
think about it. Luckily,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah. but-
Julian,
It has been actual decades at this point since I saw that fucking movie.
Yeah, seriously.
and, Yeah, I completely forgot that they were the owners of the circus.
Yeah.
Just a hit that was needed to make the circus a success all over Europe.
That is how you say Europe, right? The end.
Actually, it's not the end. We've just started.
Exactly, the player just started.
But I thought it was over because I already told the story.
No.
Oh. Look at it go!
Okay, now that the dumbass is out of the room.
I made
Maurice.
the paper fly.
I made the
Well, it seems the idiot has left the building.
Oh, wow! I'm actually fucking psychic!
Hey, look, I'm clairvoyant.
Oh, so good.
Okay.
Okay,
so,
we're having fun because we're predicting this shitty plot so far.
So far, the story's been
Stupid, but
stupid.
whatever.
It made us laugh.
Okay. We made us laugh. Let's not give the games any, anything yet.
Get a crate.
Between circuses. I keep track of them here on the mission board.
At least they got the actual people from the movie.
It will show you where the thing I
Yeah.
need is and the starting point.
Like they didn't get them in some of the voice actors in the second game.
Yeah.
Gloria, Marty, you're up first. Head over to the spot marked on the map.
Okay.
Okay.
I can either choose to play as Gloria or Marty. Let me play as Marty.
Ah, okay. You see that beam shooting up into the sky? That's where your objective is. Now, getting to it from here is tricky, but I think you guys can do it.
By the way, this is only a 7-hour game.
How to get in there.
That's all the time I've been given. It's just a
Yeah.
7-hour game. So I don't know the completionist times. So if there's
This game is probably not... There probably isn't a completionist time for this game. I'm gonna bet it's just do a thing.
Yeah, guys, so depending on how this game works, I'm probably not going to 100% it. I know I did it for the first 2 games.
If it's even possible.
But if it's possible to 100%, I will. Like, since we did it for the first 2 games, but it's just
But we don't know what that
hold your
means.
hopes.
You can't swim.
No, to Marty, he can't swim.
Yeah, you can switch characters.
Oh, okay, that's a nice change. I do like this change. So, oh bullshit.
I like this change. Oh, it changed the controller. Never mind.
Anyways,
Yeah.
so
You can just change the character whenever the hell you got it.
yeah, in the first 2 games, you had to go to like a totem to
Yep,
do that.
which
I did
sucked.
kind of like that, but
It
this is
sucked.
much more convenient.
Yes.
Okay, Gloria. You can swim forward by pressing the jump button. You can blow bubbles by pressing the action button underwater. Blow bubbles under that barrel to float it up out of your way.
Can I go back?
No. Yes.
Anyway, it looks like there's an item there. I'm not sure what that is.
I think it's just a balloon.
Maybe it's just saying that's a mini game.
No. What are you talking about?
The thing that's above the.
That's just a.
Well.
I think it's just a balloon. It's just a. Yeah, it's a balloon.
Oh, you can actually interact with the people.
It's a miracle.
Ordinary guy from New York.
What? The kick is. Oh no. What? You can't kick open gates?
Nope.
Oh, come on! Maybe you have to get a power kick or something.
I don't know. We have no
Yeah,
idea.
it's looking like it's a linear game, which disappoints me heavily.
I mean, in comparison to you thinking it was only mini games, I'm pretty sure that this is a 10 out of 10 already. But
I mean, yeah, that definitely raises it, but
yeah,
here's one problem. How the hell do I get up there?
I think you're supposed to be going into the well right now.
It's on top of the building. Like,
Sir,
I'll
I
go
don't
there.
know. I'm just telling you that we were able to do something there, and I have no idea where else we're supposed to go.
I don't like that this game has a... It looks like it has like a level map, and I kind of don't like that.
Looks like we're playing Super Mario 64 over here.
Yeah, it's definitely not Toys for Bob because there's no coins, it seems.
Now swim on through.
I don't know what I'm doing when I shoot these.
Destroying them. Oh, you can go up here.
Yep.
Okay.
You can also interact with things using the interact button. Gold sparkles mean you can interact with it. White sparkles mean someone else's action. Interact to unlock the gate for Marty.
Wait, so I can just go up and unlock it? Oh!
Yeah, now Marty can get in.
May require additional
Okay.
moves or actions to use.
Yeah, it used to be only Marty could kick open
when they are
gates.
Yeah.
The fact that you can interact with the gate is brilliant.
It's almost like it's a fucking normal video game.
Doesn't mean it's gonna be as good as the
Yeah.
last two games.
Now you can jump on it to get up there.
Okay. This is giving me like some Kung Fu Panda vibes, how it
Yep.
plays. Move up on that ledge, switch to Marty. No, fine.
Yep. So now you have to walk over here with Marty. Oh! The balloons tell you whose area that is. The purple balloon is for Gloria. The white balloon is for Marty.
Okay.
So it's saying Gloria
Oh, there-
and Marty can
Oh,
go
I
here.
see. Yes, yes. Okay, now I see. So that's a hippo
Gloria.
balloon.
Yep.
And
this
that's
is
a zebra balloon. Oh.
It's a visual guide.
So it is a checkpoint. Okay.
Now it's Marty's turn. Interact with that ramp to do a long jump.
Wait. Is it the long jump for the first game? It's not as elegant.
Yeah, they're clearly not that good at animating, but you know. Okay. Now presumably Gloria can get over here.
Will let you do a special move. Gloria can knock things around with a hip bump. And Marty?
No, they changed the name of the move.
Probably copyrighted.
Maybe.
But now you can get up here.
Right, oh.
That looks kind of like a cannon now. Stripes. You can interact with it to launch out of it.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, this game's not that well animated, but... That is the long jump from the first game, sort
Yep.
of.
Now she has to walk.
And
the
now she
tightrope.
can type-rope. Okay.
This
Is a balancing game,
Use
great.
right and left to keep your balance.
right and left to keep your balance. Okay. Okay, they've already done something very good here. So, they've already done something very good here. They made it an action button to get on the fucking rope rather than you jump onto
on
the
it.
rope, fail
So-
5 times before you actually make it on the rope.
Okay, guys, I'll give you that one.
That okay,
is beautiful.
I think that this company so far has shown that they have some concept of how games should work. That doesn't necessarily mean they're good. Okay, sometimes you need both actions.
Come on back to me.
I'm assuming you can just jump off the building. There's probably no health.
Nah. Let's see.
There is no health,
No health, so they got rid of health entirely in this game.
or at least in this section.
And maybe.
You have completed the mission.
Good job, sweet cheeks. Now front and center. I'm sending you guys in. Head to the spot marked on the
I'm
map.
assuming there's multiple maps. There's just
Yes.
several missions.
Yes.
How do you save in this game?
Let's hope it saves per level. Try going to
It
the
looks
start
like there's
screen.
only 3 maps.
Yeah, so let's, okay,
Well,
so,
Alex, of course.
yeah, it doesn't matter. As we just showed, it doesn't matter.
See the beam? That's where you need to get. Head to the spot marked on the map.
Okay, so hit the pause button.
Radar Legend.
This tells you what everything means.
Mission, Animal Control Officer. Okay. Active characters. Mission board. Player.
Okay, options. Okay, or actual options. Wait, hold on, does it say invert camera? Invert
No.
camera pitch. Ugh, inverted controls.
I'm gonna turn off subtitles. We don't need them.
And then we're gonna ask later, what the hell did he just say?
Well, fine.
No, I'm just saying, no matter what we do, we're gonna
It's
annoy
just
us.
they're big and blocky.
Hey, that's saved.
That is a way to save.
Yeah, well, that's the
But
question.
is that
is
saving
it just saving
option?
options, or is it saving the game?
Oh, you guys. By the way, this will be easier if you don't scare people or get noticed by animal control officers.
Okay, this is a 3D puzzle
You are
platformer.
disguised.
Yep.
Can't do
That's
much
what
for
this
walk,
is.
but
I think
you
it lists
can
itself
I
as an
can
action adventure game.
disguise?
If animal control starts chasing you, per se, the best way to go is up. They can't jump and climb like you guys. Stay out of their way long enough and they'll settle down. Head to the spot marked on the map.
Time to be lying low.
I just put on glasses. Okay.
The most.
Is back.
Okay. Okay, game.
Well,
Okay.
you gotta put your glasses on.
No, I don't. It's not an officer.
Yeah, but they'll call over officers, I'm guessing.
Nope.
Alex, you can do a flip jump by pressing the jump button a second time. Use it to get on that canopy, then up on the roof. Switch to Alex if you need to.
Switch to Alex. What the shit?
Okay, Melman, see that crank? Go in and interact with it. To turn the crank, rotate in the direction shown. Switch to Melman if you need to.
Oh, I see. He does like
He's
that.
the king of New York!
Yeah, that's definitely an interesting animation for Alex's double jump.
Yeah. Not bad, just very interesting. Shut up, I'm a giraffe. Where the hell is this at?
We'll never get off of Cannibal Island.
Oh, it's in there. I think.
I think it's on the other side of the building.
Maybe.
Oh, don't have the helicopter spin. Where the hell is it?
Well, let's check the options again.
There's no bigger map. That is just all we have.
No, but it says what the colors mean, so... Is there a color for this?
It might be that yellow.
Could be.
Nothing to see here, especially not a giraffe.
Oh, they all have disguises.
Yes. Sorry if that wasn't clear. I think that's the goal. Yeah, yellow's goal.
I jumped on that woman's head.
Yeah, let's check in here.
Not seeing it.
It looked like it was above the ground, so let's keep pointed up. We obviously can't get there with... Or up with Melvin. So yeah, let's keep looking down. Look up.
It's not up. It's down.
It's a crank. It's in the air.
It was in a fence. So I'm looking for fences.
What?
Game, This is terrible. I don't know where the hell this thing is. If it's on the roof, how do I get on the roof with Melman?
You We're looking for a crank. Yeah, I assumed he was up in the air, which is why he has a long neck. You know, giraffe.
There it is. Ah, I see.
No.
Fantastic! Now you can jump on it to get up there. Alex, your cat-like skills mean you can land on very tiny things. Jump towards that lamp pole and press the interact button to perform a precision landing. Switch to Alex if you need to.
Bullshit.
Okay, so this is a permanently moving elevator. Okay.
Isn't this where we just were?
I'm guessing I can tightrope with.
I think you have to wait for.
Yeah, wait for Alex.
Yeah. Okay, so jump and then press O.
Now you can use your trapeze skills to swing on certain things. Jump towards the flagpoles and press the interact button to swing. Press the jump button at the right time to launch from the swing.
Okay, that's a great place to come back to.
Pretty good.
Here's what I hate about this. It's when you jump from one pole to another. That was in previous games.
Yeah.
But you just jump towards it and it automatically grabs it.
Yep.
Now you have to press.
Yep.
All the buttons. I kind of don't like that.
Yep. I say, don't you fall off.
Maybe I have to wait till Melman.
Did they say to do Melman now?
Great! I'm allergic to circuses!
I don't think you're meant to do that.
Oh, it wants me to go help Melman as Alex. Okay.
That makes sense.
Here you go.
We've got pigeons. Alex, you can roar and scare them by using the action button. Melman, you can
These
sneeze and scare
pillows
them.
are filled with
Same
baby
action.
birds.
Good. Now, Melman, you can tightrope across to Alex.
I don't.
I'm a giraffe.
I don't like the roar so much in this game because in the first two games it was just really powerful and it was quick.
Yep. Okay. Action.
Yeah, guys, I will heavily judge this game.
How the hell can I make this? I'm a giraffe.
At least they keep the same sound effect for the double jump. What are we supposed to do?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Now, I have noticed you tend to stomp pretty hard when you sneeze, Melman. Now try using that to knock down that chimney.
I can't just sneeze on command.
Human is a good look for me.
All right. Now you guys
can't-
can get right up there.
Please tell me they didn't replace the head bash with a sneeze.
I mean, I think the head sneeze causes the head bash.
No, it's not the same.
Mission accomplished.
I mean, yeah, you're right, but it's vaguely related.
Yeah, I'm guessing the game saves per.
There it says saving.
You don't have to order another PS3 controller that way. We can.
No, it's fine. I don't think we really need to play this multiplayer. All aboard for
Well, I
adventure.
just want to prepare for future games.
Wait, that's fair.
This one
With
I
their
can do
training
single.
complete, everyone was eager to return to Rome and get ready for the debut of the new circus. Of course, there was the small matter of getting people to see the show.
So
If there's anything I know how to do, it's throw a party. Or a circus in this
I like to move it,
yeah,
move it.
baby. Yeah. Shake what your mama gave you. Yes.
Yes, it was actually the penguins who helped attract the crowd. You sat around drinking espresso.
I I could not have performed my important duties if I was all shrivelly and dried up. If I turned to dust,
At least in this game, they put a fucking crown on Julian.
instead of enjoying
That's
the
true.
circus.
Well, they didn't in the picture.
They did it in the first 2 games.
Yeah, but they didn't in the picture of him, but they did here.
I know.
It's like this still.
They literally photoshopped that
I mean,
image from the cover of the first
You gotta
movie.
understand, though, to be fair, he isn't King Julian once he leaves. He's just Julian. He gives up his kingliness
No,
to
he's
join
still
them.
King Julian.
Yes, but he doesn't go back, so he's not King Julian anymore. He's just Julian.
Yeah, King Stevie.
Movie's bullshit!
I think we're at level 2. 'cause
Probably.
It's different.
Probably. I think if you go to the missions board, it probably has all the missions laid out.
I'm not gonna dance around it, people. That last
So,
circus stunk
it
of
seems
good
like this
food.
whole game is just collect supplies and that's
Something big
it.
to get the
Yep.
people back.
I don't like
Bullies
that.
and
That's
I
fair.
have a plan for a publicity stunt that'll knock their Roman socks off. We're gonna need supplies, though. And that's where you guys come in. Alex, Gloria, front and center. First thing we're gonna need is fireworks.
At least they
to
switch
lock
it up every
Yep.
I found
level,
a
so...
stash. And then mark the
I
general
wish you could
location.
just play as, like,
Of course, you
all
can
4
have to work
characters at the
together
same
to get
time.
there.
Maybe they will later.
So I'm gonna need you to bring back as much scrap wood as you can find. There's a lot of stuff that needs building. So, get out there and make me proud, people.
We're animals.
Valid. Valid complaint.
Alright, guys. I'm guessing it autosaves.
We'll find out
there
next time.
there are collectibles. So there's stars for Alex, flowers for Gloria. I'm guessing that's balloons.
Balloons.
Hey, at least that's a reference to the first game.
Is that hypodermic needles or is that a thermometer?
That
What the
is
fuck
that looks like a thermometer. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a thermometer for Melman.
Dr. Melman.
Okay,
Dr.
guys.
Melman. Dr. Melman.
Yeah. I don't know if I like this game enough to 100% it.
We'll see what happens.
I'll think about it. But, yeah, so playing this game, it is not the worst game in the world, I'll give it that.
It's
but
not just mini games.
Yeah, but it is still not the first 2 games. It is nothing
Valid.
like the
It's
first 2
not
games.
made by the same people.
Like, it's not as well animated either, and this is a game that came out years after the second game.
Yep.
I mean, at least they're modeled a bit better. So I'll give them that. But yeah, they don't really have They don't have flowing movement, and Yeah, guys, so this is not the first 2 games. I was right to be worried that this game would play basically nothing like the first 2 games. I mean, in terms of, like, walking around and such, it plays the same, but with all the action buttons and all the action commands, it's not the first 2 games. So
Nope.
I am a little disappointed. I'm gonna say it's a 5 out of 10 game, maybe less.
I like how you're judging the game. You haven't even played it yet. I mean, you played 1 episode, but you haven't played the full game yet.
I've played the first 2 games, and they are still so much better than this game. Like, the first 2 games, especially the first game, were still a linear game, but you only had 1 collectible, and that was coins. That was pretty much the big thing about the game.
Mm-hmm.
You just collect up to 100 coins in every level, and that was fun.
Yeah.
This doesn't feel fun.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, yeah.
I mean, for a kid's game, it's probably okay, but...
Yeah.
Just, it's not Toys for Bob, I'm sorry, it's...
Valid.
Yeah.
Well, Toys for Bob's not Toys for Bob anymore. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. We are going to come back next time and continue on in
Depressing
Madagascar
Matt
3. Until then, the future is very uncertain. What is certain is you guys are awesome. And there will be more 2 Bros Game Night tomorrow. See you then!
Goodbye.